All right. I think we're ready. What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back. Yes, we are moving. What's going on? Good to see everybody in the chat. How you guys doing? I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for this week, that's for sure. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about. Some news we definitely got to talk about as well. And some announcements we got to get into as well for the channel. But we'll get into that when we get there. Let's say what's up to the chat. What's up, Sean? Hustle. My guy, Hustle Motivate. Make sure you guys check out his channel. Good dude, man. Appreciate you for always being here. My guy, appreciate you. Briar Rios, what's up? Dan, what's going on? Steel Rollin. We got PS5 God. We got the almighty Pac-Man. What's up, man? And we have Sean and Ali. What's going on? So, all right, let me go ahead and get into the first question because I know you guys were asking me about this when I was off air. What happened to RGT for Friday? Well, I had a massive guest plan for you guys. We were already set. We were ready to go, but we had a little bit of a hiccup, so unfortunately we couldn't get him on for that show. And on top of all that, you know me, I'm trying to do things a little different with RGT. I don't want to necessarily come across as everybody else's show. You know what I mean? We're all just talking about the same thing. Granted, we could have done it, but I was like, it's a little different. I didn't want to do it like that. I want to do something a little bit more different. And so that's what we were kind of doing for the show. So that's why we didn't do RGT for Friday. But nonetheless, we're about to make it up to you guys for, this Friday. And, of course, a massive interview for you guys come Saturday. Saturday is going to be pretty big as well for you as well for the channel. So RGT is pretty much going to have a two-parter. But, it's going to be two complete shows, obviously, but it's going to be a double dose of RGT for you guys for this week. Looking forward to that for sure. So it's definitely going to be pretty good. What's up, PS5 Hype? What's up, Rhymer? But yeah, looking forward to this week. Excited for it. A lot of good announcements in that particular capacity, that's for sure. But let's get into this news here. Let's get into what's going on with PlayStation. Oh man, I'm gonna save this one for last. I'm gonna save this one for last. I wanna get right into the crazy stuff that was going on. So I'm pretty sure you guys saw the trailer for Let There Be Carnage. Since I got it on the screen here, Venom. Well, Sony, in conjunction with the whole movies, division and what they're doing with PlayStation in general, they just announced, not so long ago, new controllers. Now, a lot of people immediately were going, oh, these new controllers are just, probably just throw it out there. Me personally, I see a connection here. These new controllers are in conjunction with the movie. You got a red controller representing Carnage, and you got a black one representing Venom. That's basically what they're doing there. Pretty smart marketing ploy, to tell you the truth, to promote PlayStation as well as the movie. The movie looks lit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The movie looks lit. I don't know if y'all really saw the deep down breakdowns of the trailer and whatnot. It looks really, really good for Venom. Hopefully they knock it out the park. I'm hoping for it to knock it out the park. A lot of people were really sold on the Venom movie, but some of which, weren't all the way sold on Venom. But I think this one will definitely do the trick. What they doing with Woody Harrelson is pretty cool too. It's really dark, and I actually like that. So this is actually going to be pretty good, nonetheless, for PlayStation. And of course, Sony still wants to work Venom into the MCU in some capacity. So who knows? You might see some teases at the end of the film with Tom Holland. I don't know. Maybe something like that. What's up, Shad? He said Dino Crisis remake and Parasite Eve remake. Dino Crisis, I hope so too. I mean, we're getting a spiritual successor to that. I forgot the name of it. I did a video on it. It's a spiritual successor. But Capcom, there was no plans for it last time I checked. There was no it was on their spreadsheet that leaked not too long ago, and there was no Dino Crisis to be mentioned. It just had Resident Evil 3 remake, which we already got. They showcased Village, which is already out now, and nothing else of that nature. For any remakes, they really need to bring back that right there. A lot of people are liking that Extinction game, and I do think Dino Crisis will be a good fit to bring back the horror to that, just bring that horror. I would actually like to see that. That would be really, really good. Because let's keep it a buck. Dinosaurs can really be scary if they do this. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it a buck. It's really good in that case. Really, really good. Let me see here. Let me move this out the way. But yeah, it really needs to happen. It really needs to happen. Let's see. He said they should pop out with Venom and Carnage faceplates. You know, I said this with Blaze and everybody. I was like, guys, you know, we got the controllers. Could this be the sign? You know, are Sony going to do it? They're going to pull the plug with these new with these faceplates. Sadly, there's no talks of it. We don't know anything about the faceplates. It needs to happen, though. I would love for the faceplates to happen, but Sony's not doing it anytime soon. Sony's more focused on, you know, Ratchet and everything of that nature, and, of course, getting PS5s in your hand. And so if you really want, like, a red or you want a black faceplate for your PS5, you're going to have to go with D-Brand. D-Brand is the one that's the most trustworthy for custom faceplates for PS5. They're getting ready to redesign PS5 anyway for you know, so they can get more out there in the field. So just throwing that out there. What's up, Dawn? But yeah, you're gonna get more of that stuff down the road. But right now, it's not happening, and it kind of begs the question too. Will we like? Again, you know, the whole faceplates being removed and everything of that nature, will they continue and keep it that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, will that continue to be the thing? I hope so. I honestly hope so. And they actually do push it. But I don't know. It's kind of like a wishful thinking type of thing that you'll see for Sony when it comes to, you know, that type of thing. It's a wishful thinking type of thing. Also, before I get into the other, like, you know, if I go into deep, any even greater detail into all this stuff, I'm getting tongue-tied. Happy birthday to Meds, to Jay Medina. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jay Medina. He just turned 30. So shout out to Jay Medina, a.k.a. Meds from RGT. Yeah, happy birthday to you, my guy. Happy birthday. Shout out to Game Over Brian. He dropped the $5 super chat. He says, when do you think we'll get more info on SSD expansion? Hopefully by next year, because by next year the world should be getting back to normal legit, and more than likely Sony will be able to focus on that type of stuff by next year. I know everybody wants info on the expansion. I definitely wanted info on that, but the thing is, State of the World, it put a lot of stuff on hold. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff that we thought they were having answers for clearly is taking them longer due to the fact of, you know, the pandemic and everything. So I honestly see that happening a little later, come, you know, next year. I definitely see it. And you know, they might do a small announcement for it like later this month, or not this month, but later this year. But I doubt it. It's more likely going to happen next year for, you know, all that type of information. So there you go. Let's see here. Okay, one second. Wait, Sean, are you 30? Oh man, see? Are you over 30? Nah, man, see? I'm 28, man. I turned 28 and 29 in August, so I'm getting up there. We all getting up there. It's pretty much coming to a close when it comes to our age out here. Now, let's get into the title of this actual video, man. Big things are coming, and what could we actually expect? Well, first of all, you guys already know Sony's got 25 games coming for the PlayStation 5. These are going to be more likely exclusives, and they're, well, obviously are exclusives, and half of which are new IPs. Now, the thing is, a lot of people want to know just how many of these games are possibly like third-party deal related or you know, first party in general. And that's a good question. And of course, Christian Vincent here, who is the head of global third-party relations, he actually said, just wait till, you know, what's coming from our third-party partners. So more than likely, Sony, you know, probably, you know, got some deals going down. You know, they probably scooped up something to get out there in terms of exclusivity for PS5. Now, again, we already know some stuff like Final Fantasy was a big deal when we saw that at the last show. Not necessarily State of Play, but it was like the last it was like the last third party type of show we saw, if I remember correctly, we saw for Final Fantasy. And so that was like a console exclusive, they said, because it was coming to PC. So that right there is one for sure. But what else could possibly be a thing that they bought? Now, again, Sony's partnered with Jade Raymond, who is the creator of Assassin's Creed, with Haven Studios. We know that she's making her own game. We don't know the name of it, and we don't know what style of game it is. But we do know that that's something to look out for, because this woman literally brought us Assassin's Creed, so it's something to look at in general. Obviously, again, Sony's no slouch to look at, different ways of getting third-party games, right? Because we saw that with Hideo Kojima in Death Stranding. Again, Sony's definitely doing a lot of things different to get games out there, and they're willing to, sign these crazy deals to help, push the developer, but also, get the game out there. So you're gonna see a lot of cool stuff in that regard. Let's see. What's up, Superior? What's going on, bro? I'm 25. Hey, I see you, dog. I see you. Got your whole life ahead of you, man. 25. What's up, Malik? What's up, homie? PS5 guide says I'm 38. Wow, 38. Wow, okay. Salute to you, man. Just made 30 according to your date of birth. There's 18-month difference. Yeah. There you go, man. There you go. At this point, it's better to wait for SSD, not for pandemic, but for the crypto rush. I bought two 980 Pro. Well, that's the thing, too. I wouldn't even go all out and buy like a crazy SSD because remember, and this goes back to what Mark Cerny said, a lot of the SSDs that they have to that are out there that a lot of people want for the PS5, they have to make sure are actually compatible with PS5. Some of these SSDs more likely won't be compatible, and the reason why as well, some of these newer ones you have heat sinks, and they're much more different than what you guys are traditionally used to. The newer motherboards are a different story. Those are designed for that stuff, like with the Ryzen CPUs and everything of that nature. It's going to be interesting to see how they do it, to be honest with you. I'm very curious to see how they're going to work the whole SSD thing. Again, even with the whole thing, because I remember, if you put an SSD in your PS5 right now, you get this message, right? And it says, it doesn't support it. It says it'll need an update or something like that. It's really going to be interesting how they run that out. It really is. It's going to be interesting how they handle that. I'll be 46 in August. I've been gaming since I was 8. I love the pastime. Oh, man, it was a different... I feel old. I feel old as we're talking about this, man. Sega Genesis, you know what I mean? Back when things were in that 2-bit style. All that old school. Back when Toy Story was actually a challenge back in the day. There was a lot of crazy stuff for, gaming. Gaming in general, like, it was just fun to me personally. Like, it was just like, it was so different, right? They were just literally... It wasn't like they were catering to anybody, right? They were just throwing out some crazy experiences, and they just kept getting better and better with the hardware, and things continue to get even better. And that's where I'm just like, bro, gaming has got to this point where we're getting Pixar-like graphics. Can y'all imagine that? Like, we have gotten Pixar-level graphics to the highest degree with Ratchet and Clank. That's crazy. I never thought in a million years we'll ever get that for a console. Ever. So, that was interesting. Man, Ryan, by next year, you'll have a full gray beard. I doubt it. Looking like Kratos. Yeah, nah. By next year, man, shit. By next year, we'll be doing our own thing. You know how it is, man. What's up, Thompson? What's up? 42 in July. Been gaming since 7 years old with the Atari 5200. Oh, man. I see you, man. Salute. I see you, man. Hey, Big Cloud, you doing? I'm doing good, and I seen what's going on. I'm doing real good. But gaming, man, it's definitely come a long way. It's definitely come a long way. It's fun. It's cool. It's just cool to see how far we've come from what we were before. Even going back to the OG Xbox with the hard drives and everything of that nature to now us having, we're talking about SSDs, we're talking about these consoles legit being PCs, or we're just doing all this multitasking. All that stuff has just been elevated to the next, degree. It's been a big change since then. It's a good time to be a gamer, that's for sure. It's definitely a good time to be a gamer. It's one of those dope things. It's just really dope. So you'll be 41 in September. Wow. Wow. What up, Ari? What's going on, man? Good morning to you. Now, let's get back to this, man. So, what did I say? I said Final Fantasy, third-party related. We know that's happening. What else could be possibly third-party related that Sony probably has, like, exclusive deal or something with? Now, again, Sony's not going to get, like, exclusivity to Call of Duty, right? You know, that the whole multiplayer deal, that's the only thing I see. So I'm not going to even look at Activision in this regards. I'm not going to look at Ubisoft in this regards neither, because, you know, Ubisoft typically goes back and forth. It's like, yeah, Assassin's Creed, you guys get the marketing deal for Xbox this year. Next year, you get the marketing deal for PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how that is. I'm not even going to get into that. What's up, Samurai? You said GTA 5. Here's the thing. GTA 5, I'm not expecting anything massive for GTA 5. I mean, all it is basically the PC version of GTA 5 that you're getting on PS5 and Series X. That's all you're really getting. So I don't really expect much from that at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure your character transfers over, right? That's the thing they're talking about. So I guess that's the only thing news related they'll probably drop for GTA 5. Honestly, I'm tired of hearing about GTA 5. I actually want to hear about Bully 2. That was the next game that they were supposed to going to work on, was Bully 2. There was no information for Bully 2 at all. And who remembers Sadie Adler from Red Dead 2? You guys remember Sadie Adler? I'll let you guys answer that. Good, used to play Joe and Mac a lot in the arcade. Okay. Oh, facts. Dwan, facts. But who remembers Sadie Adler from Red Dead 2? Give me GTA 6. I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that. What's up, Nathan? But Sadie, for those that don't know who Sadie Adler is, she's a character from Red Dead 2. She basically was the woman you run into at the beginning of the game, and the actual the voice actor behind that character actually said that she would like to be the star of the show for Red Dead Redemption 3. Now, personally, for Red Dead 3, I'm guessing that would be the finale, right? Because I don't know where you're going to go from this. Where you're just going to go with Jack's son? Or I'm sorry, not Jack's, but John's son? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to go with John's son and have Sadie probably be the mentor-ish character for him? And he'll go and continue? I'm guessing that's what it is, and then it's going to end in that regards, maybe? Hard to tell, man. Hard to tell. Like, Red Dead 2 was really, really good and story-related, but I'm not sure what can you possibly do more of, you know, going into part 3. I don't know. I'm a little, looking at that game a little, I know I advocated for Sony silence on their projects, but at the same time, people will be following me at the mouth for more information on their works. That's true. That is very, very true. Hey, the birthday boy in the chat. Shout out to Jay Medina. Everybody hit him with that birthday salute. What's up, my guy? Shout out to Game Over Brian again. Dropped another 5. He says, just out of curiosity, could PS5 powerful enough use quick resume feature? I'm not a tech guy, just wanted to know. I'm pretty sure they could have a quick resume feature with the SSD and everything. I'm pretty sure. Thing is, Sony didn't really think about it like that, and the reason why, more than likely, I guess they didn't think people would have that many games open. Personally, I don't do that. I don't know anybody who actually does that, but I mean, it's an option, but I'm not sure if they would want to do it. But I'm pretty sure they could do it. No problems with PS5. They do need to update a few things with the menu, though. Like, it's a little bit more, like, you can ask any PlayStation guy this, too, who has a PS5. It's cool. Like, the menu's cool. It's very flashy. It looks dope and everything. It's definitely dope. But there are a lot of shortcuts that should be, like, added to it. Like, for example, on PS4, you have the quick access menu where you can go to all your stuff that you frequent. You know what I mean? That stuff should be like a thing for PS5. It should be a little bit more convenient way of getting to those type of settings. At least that's what I think personally. But, you know, maybe they'll update that later down the road for PS5, as well as adding themes to the PS5, because that's another thing people want, and that's themes. I'm saying a lot of people might be looking at the themes like, well, that's just, you know, that's nothing that big. But here's the thing. When you have a theme on a PS5, it's kind of like you're making it your own. You know what I mean? You're adding your own identity to it. You're like, yeah, this is my PS5. This is what I like. This is my type of style I'm into. I'm into this type of music or whatever it is you might have as the background. You know, people want to personalize their consoles. That's definitely the thing. So I would say that definitely needs to be something Sony needs to look into for the PS5. Just in the future reference. What up, Pablo? What's going on, bro? Hey, Ryan, do you think we will see gameplay trailer or teaser of God of War Ragnarok at June or July Sony event? So, good question. Good question. Good question. So, that has been a big, one second. That was a big thing for PS5, right? That was a huge thing for PS5 where people were asking, are we or are we not getting God of War this year? Remember, I told you guys before prior, I don't believe God of War is dropping this year. Reason why? God of War is one of those games you do not rush. You see what I'm saying? God of War is like your baby. You treat that as like a top priority to make sure it is top quality and it actually works. We don't want a cyberpunk type of situation with a game like God of War, right? I think we all can agree there. So God of War, I don't see God of War even, I never saw God of War dropping this year. And when I heard rumors and reports going around that it was possibly delayed, again, I never believed it was coming out this year to begin with. It's more likely next year. And this year, you'll probably just get the official trailer, like showing it off. And I do believe that is the case. You might get a CGI trailer showcasing, like a quick summary of the game, what's going to happen going into the big reveal for like Kratos versus Thor. You know what I mean? They'll probably do something like that. They'll probably show Atreus older because there was some crazy concepts for Atreus. It looked dope. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was some dope concepts for Atreus. Like he looked older. He was like a teenager. He had like a tattoo on his face. I'm not sure he'll look like that, but if Atreus legit has aged up a bit since then, and he has come like in one with his powers, because that's like the big mystery for Atreus, right? We want to see if Atreus legit can do more than what we saw in the first game. In the first game, he just had the bow and arrow, but we learned, later on that he has a lot of potential to do more, you know what I'm saying, with his own powers once he comes into his own, and you find out his true name. I'm not going to spoil it for those of you that didn't play God of War, even though, the game's been out for God knows how long. I don't know. You guys want me to get into spoilers? I can go into spoilers because I've done theories on God of War. I've done videos in terms of theories for it, what I think is going to happen. What's up, J Pro? But I've done theories on what possibly could happen, and it's up there, man. It's a lot of cool stuff. Let's see here. The built-in SSD is already small, and adding quick resume type of functionality sometimes would take away from the system storage. Yeah, probably so. More likely. Again, that's a feature I don't think people really want. You know what I mean? It's I don't know, man. I can't speak for everybody when it comes to that particular feature. I really can't. Some people might want it. Some people might not want it. Quick resume. I don't have 5 games open at once. I literally have one at a time, and I go through it, and I'm done. I don't have, like, all these applications open like that. I just don't do it. So, everybody saying they do it every time, doubt it. Yeah, I don't do it. Well, who knows? Maybe in the PS5 Slim, though, I don't know. I can't really say much on that. It's up in the air at this point. What could possibly happen with stuff like that. What's up, Alexander? But let's move over here, man. Let's move over here. This was the big thing. Yay. This was the big thing. Everybody hit me up with it yesterday. I was actually going to do a stream on this yesterday, but it is news related, so let's go ahead and get into it. So you guys remember that conversation I had with you guys a while ago on this very channel, this very stream? We were talking about the future. I said things are definitely looking to change. And I had a lot of people come at my neck over this. A lot of people are like, there's no way. Oh, you just want this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting here going, guys, it just makes sense in a business perspective. So for those of you that don't know what just happened, yesterday Sony officially made a PlayStation Studios, pretty much a official account for Steam. And this is basically their haven that they're going to have where they can publish their games to Steam. As you guys see, if I go down here, you got Days Gone, you got Horizon, you got Helldivers, you got, well, I'm sorry, it's featuring Helldivers, but yeah. You got that as well. So again, things are definitely going to be added here. Now I know you guys are wondering, and I know a lot of you guys are probably going, wait, so PS5 games are going to be here? I don't see PS5 games going here day and date. I don't see that happening. What I see happening is a lot of PS4 games, especially, games from the basically games from the top sellers. You guys remember how we had like the greatest hits selection from PS2, PS3, PS4, I guess you can say, right? It's basically the greatest hits. I can see those games going to Steam and being on there with the actual following, everything of that nature. I can see that happening. I really can. Now, again, they might experiment. So I want to throw this out here. They might experiment with PS5 games. For those of you that are worried or interested, they might experiment with some of them. Reason why I say they might experiment with them, it's going to automatically come down to how these games actually perform in the marketplace. It comes down to the performance of these games. I'm not talking about Digital Foundry videos here, people. I'm talking about how they actually perform, meaning the people who actually buy them. As we talked about numerous times, and I stand by what I've said because you guys see it every time, especially when it goes to games you claim. Well, let me phrase it. When it comes back to even to a game people said I was like hating on, and I played and streamed this game from start to finish. Returnal. A lot of these dudes who cat for Returnal, did they buy Returnal, ladies and gentlemen? Go ahead and answer that. Don't worry, I'll wait. What's up, Aaron? What's up, brother? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Exactly. That's true. That's true, Aaron. That's true. But again, it goes down. It automatically was going to come right down to how these games performed, man. A lot of these dudes who talk about these games, they're not buying these games, man. They get them on sale. And it's like, well, there you go. Medina says, hand over your 3070, you fraud. How about I buy you a 3070? Oh, he gets quiet. He gets quiet. He gets quiet. PS4 games will go to PC. Yeah, I see it. I can see the PS4 games going to PC, just like we saw PS3 or not. Well, actually, what am I saying? Just like we saw some PS4 games go to what was it, PlayStation Now when it was on PC. You guys remember that? And it's still on PC too. But I'm saying, you're gonna see them experiment with a lot of this stuff. You're gonna see them do it. It's just gonna happen. Anybody who's acting weird over this, saying, "Oh, it's not gonna happen," me personally, I give up trying to tell people, man. I really do. I really do. I just really do, man. Everybody thinks you have an agenda when you tell them, things are changing. It's a different thing. It's a different, way of going about it. They're just different how they're going about business. It goes back to those sales numbers too. Like I said prior to. Remember how I said, Sony wants those Nintendo numbers? And here's the thing, and a lot of people are comparing PlayStation to Nintendo. The difference between Sony and Nintendo, and I still stand by what I'm about to say right now. When it comes to Nintendo can guarantee to their shareholders that they will most certainly sell at least 10 million minimum per game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a common fact for Nintendo. They have the luxury of telling their shareholders that. PlayStation is hit and miss for a lot of these games. Some of these games do good, like, for example, Horizon. Horizon did over, 10 million units, right? You go to Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 did over 11 million units, right? Hence why they're remaking Uncharted, supposedly, or rebooting Uncharted. More than likely, it's going to be a Chloe and Nadine spinoff type of thing they're going to do. Or they might do a Nathan Drake, hard to say. But we're hearing reports of, Uncharted getting rebooted, right? We also hear reports of, well, we already know we're getting a sequel to Horizon, so that's a given. But we what else do we hear reports of that's coming back? Oh, Last of Us. Last of Us sold over 20 million. You see what I'm saying? But these games that I'm mentioning are few and far between. You see what I'm saying? Like, these games I can count on my hand. I can't list a whole bunch of games that did over 10 million for PS5. And that right there is kind of the problem. And why you're seeing this in general. So to the people who are upset about this, and these are the same dudes you might see in comment sections saying, well, I'm going to buy it on sale. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. I'm not going to buy it day one. I'm not going to support it until, later. Again, I'm not sitting here saying that you should buy every game day one, but it's that mentality, so to speak. If that makes sense, that's kind of led to stuff like this being a thing now, where you're going to see PlayStation take a lot of steps in the, in the direction that you don't want them to take. It's just common sense here. It comes down to getting the most out of here. A lot of people like to bring up the whole fact that Sony made $25 billion for one particular year. That's a big number, right? But here's the thing, $25 billion, and you have to spread that across everything they're doing. Because remember, Sony is movies, right? They're movies and PlayStation. They're no longer in the Walkmans. They're no longer into that other stuff. Oh, and they're in their TVs as well. So they have to spread that amongst all their divisions and get that stuff out there. So best believe Sony's looking to get more money out of PlayStation. And, the people who don't want to support them, guess what? They know people who will support them, and it's on other platforms. There you go. There you go. It's not hard to figure out, people. It's really not. If so-called PlayStation fans bought games like Nintendo fanboys buy Nintendo games, we wouldn't have this. That's true. Very true. Appreciate that, Aaron. Yes, hit the like button. Bit, are you playing Mass Effect? I will definitely be buying the game. I just have not gotten to it. So me personally, I've taken a little bit of a small snippet break from gaming a little bit, most because of my eyes. I'm getting my glasses Monday. So yeah, I'm gonna be wearing glasses. I've officially become my father, so I can barely keep up with games now. My eyes are literally failing me. I'm literally almost blind in one eye at this point, guys. So if you guys notice where I'm like, I struggle at times, that's it. There's your answer right there. So come Monday, I'll be getting all that stuff filled and ready to go, and then I'll be 100% for everything. But I'm definitely just gonna be, taking looking into that stuff for sure. But yeah, I was on Returnal last night. Returnal wasn't so bad on the eyes, you know what I mean? But I did have a headache afterwards, but wasn't so bad on the eyes. So I'll keep that in mind too. He said they canceled the Uncharted 1 remake. Oh, did they? Okay, cool. Cool. So more likely they'll continue with the spinoffs for Uncharted then. What's up, Arturo? Good morning to you. I'm doing good. How about you? The issue is that people who buy the first-party games right at the gate are vastly outnumbered. And that's true. That is very, very true. I don't know what Sony needs to do to really sell these games to the crazy market. I really don't. Ratchet looks incredible. You would think a casual would see Ratchet and Clank and go, man, I'm all in on that, right? And it's like some of these games, and it's crazy because Sony has like a big legacy, right? Just as big as Nintendo. They have so many iconic franchises, so many iconic characters, like the Sly Coopers, the Jack and Daxters. You would think that these characters, by default, would just sell themselves, but I don't know what it is, man. I really don't know what it is. It's like, I don't think it's the marketing. I really don't think it's the marketing. They do a good job with the commercial. They do a good job pushing the games. It's just, I don't know, man. People are built different when it comes to PlayStation versus Nintendo. You know what I mean? It's like Nintendo dudes, they just buy whatever. PlayStation, especially casuals, I don't really know, man. It's like they know what they're getting from Spider-Man, right? Because Spider-Man is just such a loved character. It's like, Spider-Man has that universal acclaim. So it's like, Spider-Man is going to do record-setting numbers without even blinking. But when you compare that to everything else, it's a different story. All right, so the big banger for this year will be Horizon Forbidden West. The gameplay should blow our minds when they show it. I have no worries for Horizon. I think Horizon will definitely be great. I have no worries for that game. I want Uncharted Sully trilogy. I'm good. No, because who's going to be Sully's partner in crime? Who, Marlo from Uncharted 3? You think that would be the case? Even though I don't think he dated her that long. I think he just dated her for that one particular game, Marlo. But still, that'd be funny if Marlo makes a return. If they ever decide to do like a Sully flashback, you see Marlo again. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, that'd be crazy. Let's see. So, dude, Sony already stated that there's a slate of games going. Well, of course that. I know. I'm going over this page. What do you think I'm going over, Ghostface? I'm going over everything. Uh, at least I have glasses also. Yeah, I'm officially gonna be joining the club, man. I'm getting old, man. I've officially joined the club. Plus Ultra, we just going to forget about the coming Sony car. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let's not even do this. Let it go. We get to these comments. Sony image sensors too. True. Did they fix ME3 ending or no? Mass Effect 3 ending? I have no clue. $70 Sony games. Hey. Remember, hey, listen, Arturo. Did we not have this conversation about the $70 price tag? I'm just saying, man. Just saying. I was the one speaking realistic terms with you guys. That's another factor a lot of dudes didn't want to talk about is the price tag. $70 versus $60. You know, $60 we were used to it. No issues, no bangers, you know, no biggie right there. But now we're talking about 70 and the fact that games are still not even complete at $70. You know what I'm saying? You're still paying for DLC. You're still paying for that type of stuff. That stuff's not included. There's no guarantee you're going to get a full, complete experience at this point because there's many ways around that these, that a company can do. So again, Sony's doing the $70 game. We know that we're getting from Sony, right? But when it comes to third-party stuff like that, that's another thing too. I'm not sure how many third-party developers are going to start charging $70, but even for $70 and you look at new IPs, again, a lot of people are very squeamish at this time when it comes to these games now, especially for $70. I'm telling you, I'm just trying to be realistic here. Like, especially when you go back to Returnal, it's gonna be a lot of that. It doesn't matter what studio, honestly. I don't think, and I really don't think it matters with the studio. It comes down to first impressions. You know what I mean? If you don't really go all out with the first impressions the first time, a lot of people are gonna look at it like, well, yeah, I don't think it's worth it, you know? And that's the obstacle they have to legit like fight. They have to beat that obstacle. And hopefully they'll have a way around it. I definitely want another Uncharted game, the new tech Naughty Dog can do. Oh yeah, I know. Uncharted 4 still looks incredible to this very minute. It's incredible. More people spend time capping for sales figures, corporations, than actually participating in gaming. Say it one more time for the chat, Aaron. Say it one more time. What up, Rec? What's good, dude? Good to see you. I wait for discounts because I'm broke. I mean, listen again. Okay, so let me get that out there. I understand people have or don't all have the luxury to buy these games at $70. I'm not saying you should. I'm not being that guy. I'm just saying. I'm looking at this through their perspective, so to speak, if that makes sense, why I'm saying this, where I'm like, if you guys want these games to not go to, stuff like this or do things like this, it comes down to sales and how they do in the marketplace. That's what I'm trying to get out there. I understand a lot of people don't really have $70. And again, even when I made that point about the $70 price tag, I had dudes capping for $70 saying, oh, we got money, $70 ain't nothing. I'm like, okay. Sure thing. I'm pretty sure we're going to come right back to this conversation. And lo and behold, we're right back to the same conversation. Casuals really aren't buying exclusive games on Xbox or PlayStation. Nintendo is totally different. That is true. That's true. Nostalgia sells for Nintendo. They mastered nostalgia. That's for sure. What a coincidence of you mentioning Sly Cooper when I'm currently playing Sly on Vita. Yeah, I'm actually going to cop a Vita. I really want to go through Sly Cooper again. I'm really going to cop a Vita. I'm willing to bite the bullet and grab that again. I actually really wanted one. I never got my hands on one, and I missed out, man. I want to play some of these games on the go and just chill in the bed, so to speak. Especially when I get my glasses and I'm starting my recovery and all that stuff. Nathan, he said next Uncharted game about or should have Sam as the main character. Sam is that's definitely what I thought was going to happen until we saw Chloe and Nadine. Chloe and Nadine is you know what I mean? Like Chloe and Nadine was good. I thought, that was a nice step in the right direction in terms of pushing the franchise forward. But when it comes to like Nathan, I think they're done with Nathan, and I don't think they really are going to push Nathan unless they're gonna push the daughter, and more than likely they push the daughter, then it's gonna be looked at very closely as Tomb Raider at that point. And y'all already know how that's gonna be. Y'all know how this community be. You know, we might not look at it as Tomb Raider, but you know the community gonna be like, oh no, it's legit Lara Croft. It's little Lara Croft. You're gonna see that type of conversation come up more likely. Rating on Gran Turismo. Never got into Gran Turismo, but you know, I'm not a racing car sim guy, but you know, I never got into it. Need a Sly Cooper trilogy remake? Preach! Hopefully, if Sony buys Blue Point, which I'm gonna get into, hence why I say, you know, that's gonna be part 2 of the big things, you know, that we pretty much know are coming. But yeah, we'll definitely get into that in a second too. What's up, Rob? What's going on? What's going on? Everybody keep commenting. Let me get to your comments. I'm literally just going through everything. Yeah, I know you wear glasses on. Andre, what's going on, guy? What's up? Big Cloud acting like he's 50. Hey, dog. If you see how I was looking at things lately, bro, you would think I'm 50. How was yesterday's podcast? We didn't do RGT. Yeah, we didn't do RGT Friday. Friday, we had a big guest, but then we had to reschedule him for later, like in the summer. So he'll be back here. I'm not going to tell you who it was. It was a big get, but I'm looking forward to talking to him later. But this Friday, we pretty much got a big show for you guys Friday. Really big interview for you guys tomorrow, or Friday. And then we have one for Saturday. So you're getting a double dose for it. So 2 big interviews for you guys this week. I have a gateway remake of some sort of. Yeah, I can see SOCOM. They already tweeted SOCOM not too long ago, so I can see SOCOM anything. He says Sony doesn't need to bring out the big bangers this year. Why? Well, I didn't say they didn't, but if I was to add to that question, first of all, Sony can't even guarantee a PS5 in your hands, and on top of all that, it's only 6 million units out there for PS5, and so and the same thing goes for Microsoft, right? Microsoft can't guarantee you a PS5, and the world more likely will be back to normal next year, at least with the way things are progressing, right? We're seeing the reports, we're seeing how everything is going with with the vaccine and everything. And you're seeing more people at events like UFC and all that stuff. People are opening up things. I see things getting a lot better by, next year. And by that time, you can go all out for it. But as far as unless you're talking about God of War, I never saw God of War dropping this year, ever. Everybody was talking about God of War like it was going to be this big surprise. I never saw it being the thing. I saw that being next year. And the proof was in that first trailer we saw where they said Ragnarok. And we just heard a voiceover. I really didn't think that was it. So that's why I'm at that point with it. I'm like, we'll get it, but maybe later down the road. Nostalgia sells. Sly Cooper and Jack Dasherville would be amazing. It would be, but I said the same thing about Crash Bandicoot. Remember that? Crash Bandicoot did pretty good, but, not insane numbers. You see what I'm saying? Like, it didn't do insane numbers. I mean, unless you count all platforms, maybe, because it eventually went to Xbox. But I don't know the sales figures for Xbox. But I know when it dropped, it was a big deal. Everybody was happy for it. Then we got the kart racing joint. What was it? I forgot the name of it, but it was the kart racing one as well. What's up, Soul Provider? Or reboot Uncharted with Nathan's daughters. He only has one daughter. He only got one daughter. I mean, I don't know. He might have another one. I don't know. He's like what? At the end of Uncharted 4, he looks like he's in his 40s, and his daughter is 14, 15 at least. She's like 14, 15. Actually, no. She ain't that old. She looked younger than that. She was like 10, 12 or something like that. I'm trying to remember how old she looked, but I don't know, man. I don't really know, man. A lot of people are gonna look at it weird. I just know people are gonna look at it weird, and they're not gonna appreciate it if they do Uncharted with like his daughter and have him be like the mentor type of thing. Everybody's like, "Yo, this is definitely Tomb Raider." I just had that feeling people are going to look at like that, which is, there's no problem with it, right? Because, they all took inspiration from one another. But, I'm not sold. I don't think that would be the case. All we need to do is buy their exclusives. Well, here's the thing, Felix. That's easier said than done. I've been preaching that for the longest, right? And one thing about the PlayStation community, when you tell them things that they need to do, they're quick to throw you into a box and go, oh, this guy just doesn't like this or simply does not want to say this. That's the problem with PlayStation as of late. Not necessarily the company, but the community. When you tell them the problems, a lot of these dudes don't want to step up and do it. They just rather talk about them for bragging rights. Hence why, right? Exclusives. A lot of these games, especially this one right here. Listen, I played this game. I platinumed this game. I thought Days Gone was awesome. Love Days Gone. I loved it since the very first trailer we saw at E3. Where we saw all the zombies coming, right? All the zombies jumping from the ceiling, breaking through the garage. I remember that demo we saw at E3 with the orchestra. I thought this was incredible. And granted, it had a very rough launch. It still was a good game nonetheless. But the thing about a lot of people, even when this game dropped and they knew they weren't going to buy it, they were quick to use this for console war purposes. They're like, well, we got Days Gone. What you got? Oh, you got Halo, Gears of Forza. That's the mentality I'm trying to get through to you. A lot of dudes do more talking than buying. The same thing goes for Returnal. Dudes cap for Returnal, didn't buy Returnal. They cap for Days Gone. Didn't buy Days Gone. They cap for Horizon. Some of these dudes didn't buy Horizon. You know what I'm saying? You have dudes who spend more time on Twitter talking about games like this, and they actually did buy these two games. They might have bought these games, but when you check their stats, they have 0% in them. So riddle me this. How can you say you supported anything, and how can you say a game like this is good when you know damn well you didn't even beat it? You see what I'm saying? That's the thing, too. And it goes into journalism as well. There are journalists saying that you don't even have to, quote-unquote, beat a game to review it, right? Well, there are gamers out there who are flat out giving these crazy opinions of these games and giving you crazy expectations and reviews of these games, and they haven't even so much played or beat the games. It's the same thing. You see the law of the jungle here? It's like nothing, nowhere is safe, is what I'm trying to get to you in terms of fraudulence, what you see around you. Again, it's weird. It's weird. People do it because they want to cap from one side. People do it for clout. People do it for views and clicks, right? They'll do it like this. Like if I was the title of this live stream, if I said Xbox sucks, big things coming to PlayStation, I'm pretty sure you would see a lot of people in here with the same motivation to just want to literally just talk trash on one platform. But when it comes to talking about ours and just being grateful and being excited for things, these dudes don't want to do that type of stuff because a lot of these dudes don't support it. And you're seeing that with your own eyes. Hence why this is a reality. You're going to see more of this everywhere. I warned people as soon as you saw PlayStation Studios on your game covers and on your games, things are going to change. Things are definitely changing, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely changing. And it's a little too late for the whole I'm going to buy the games now. It's a little too late. I platinum Slide 1 and 2 on PS3 during the lockdown last year. Time well spent. I platinumed the entire collection. I thought that game was awesome. Even Slide 4. I thought Slide 4, though. Slide 4 suffered from those ridiculous load times. That was the only thing I didn't like about Slide 4 was the load times. But I thought it was a good game. I had fun. You can get the Vita with a special firmware hack that will allow you to play every game on the system, and it's all connected to your account, so still get you the trophies. Ooh, that's cool. You might send me a link to that, Aaron? Low-key? I might have to look into that. I saw some Vitas on Amazon. They want like $500 for a Vita. I was like, good God. You have people out here complaining about $5 more red controllers. It's $5. Jeez. I mean, yeah. People complain. People are outraged about everything. They go, well, why should I pay an additional $5 for a custom red controller or a custom black controller? Again, it goes back to fake outrage, man. Listen, it's part of the whole thing. We've seen this numerous times. You see this with the PS4 where you saw those digital camel PS4 controllers. I remember those. The gold PS4 controller, the classic gray PS1 style DualShock, I'm sorry. All that stuff's going to carry over eventually to DualSense. You're going to just see it. I mean, I don't get it neither. I really don't. But you know, they complain about $5, but then they go and pay like $250 for Scuff Gaming and get those Scuff controllers. Show me the justice in that, or show me the irony in that. Sorry, I mean, again, people are quick. People are definitely quick on the internet. That's for sure. Again, you need more people to be realistic, man. I can't be like everybody else. I can't feed you guys false hopes and false dreams of what could be and versus what is going to be. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna do that. I just can't. I gotta be realistic with you guys. That's just what I do, man. That's what I've always been. I said it about, you know, when I was complaining about other platforms and what I wanted, the very platform that I stand by and I love. There's some issues here, but again, in order to get these issues resolved, we got to call them out. Am I right? So anybody feeling like, you know, I'm a bad guy, listen, I'm doing my job, man. I'm telling you what needs to be said. And your eyes are opening up. I warned you guys about all this prior, and, you know, dude's just like, nah, it ain't happening. So, long journey, man. Long journey. It's a long journey. It's going to be a long gen. Anyway, let me get back to your comments. Can't wait till Insomniac Games shows Spider-Man 2. Oh, man, don't even tease me with that. Can't wait for that neither. That's going to be great. Andre, I wish the Slide games came to PS4. I think they did. Did they not? Weren't they on PS4, the collection? Or was it not on PS4? No, it wasn't. It was on PS3. I'm tripping. But yeah, I wanted that for sure. Yeah, double Ryan this week, man. RGT double. Tried it without Nathan Drake would still sell. We enjoyed the story, characters, adventure, interactions. I mean, yeah, it's gonna sell, but well, okay. See, now I'm a little worried though. Now I'm a little worried about that because I said that. We saw this. I don't know if y'all saw the sell figures for Lost Legacy. Did y'all see the sell figures for Lost Legacy? Before I read everybody else's comments. 1 second. Let's see. Let's see here. Are y'all ready? Are you guys ready for this? Because, you know, you said Uncharted without Nathan would sell. Oh, Lord. I don't know, man. Looking a little rough out there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't put a whole lot of stake into it. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't put a whole lot of stake into it. I really wouldn't. So PS5 are hard to find now. That's true. They'll get better by next year. I already had my first COVID shot. This one that's just gone. Nice. We continue here. A Killzone remake and good. Killzone. Fingers crossed. You might get it in the future. Is Ragnarok going to be a 2-part game? What do you mean 2-part game? I mean, Ragnarok's gonna be the sequel to the other one, and then after Ragnarok, you'll get another one where more than likely they'll probably kill off Kratos in that one, or he might die in this one. I don't know, but Ragnarok is coming. It's because it's Activision. Nobody wants to give them money for. I don't know what's up. What's up, DDP? What's going on? I'm literally getting to everybody else's comments here. What's going on? I'm just scrolling down here. Xboxer's not Breeze. He said, you said only 6 million. I mean, I've said that I know of. It was like only 6 million. I mean, if it's more than 6, cool. But again, Sony can't guarantee you a PS5, can they not? More than likely next year, you're going to see a bigger push because the world is going to stabilize and more people can get back to work and things can open up. You know what I'm saying? Possibilities for you to get your hands on a PS5, especially with them redesigning it to get it out there quicker to the market, will open up to you. Hence why I'm speaking of it in this way, in these terms. Possibilities next year. That's what I'm saying. PS5 hype. Lost Soul aside, looking so good. Oh, that looked good. He said, fucking yeah, I hear you. No more is more hated than he who speaks the truth. A quote that, hey, You know how it is. You know how it is, Sean. You know how it is. What up, Iman? What's up? Jedi Johnny 5. I bought 2 copies of Days Gone. My friend loved it, and we had 0 issues with the game, technically speaking. Okay, cool. I had issues like when I was driving through the world, like the bike was moving, like it felt like it was dropping frames when you're on the bike. It was moving like a slideshow going through the world. The game crashed when I first got it, and I had issues with the audio at times. You know, like when they're talking, but the audio's off in certain scenes. I had stuff like that happen. Nothing crazy where like the bike was like flying or what those dudes were experiencing. But yeah, you know, it wasn't a smooth run, but you know, it was still a good game, in my honest opinion. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy Biomutant. I got so much stuff on my plate, man. I think I might get it, but I'm not sure. I'm a multi-platform gamer, and I pretty much buy all the exclusive games from both PlayStation and Xbox. I even bought Knack and Concrete Genie. I see you. I have not played Concrete Genie. I think I have it though on my in my library. I think they gave it to you for free for Plus. I still gotta play it. Every game journalist should put their name tag on every review so we can take them seriously. See, they're not gonna do that. They're not. Well, actually, no. Wait. Do they do that? I think they do that when they're reviews. You see it, it'll say published by this guy. So technically, you kind of get their names on the reviews. But you know, you get weird stuff like that. I'll speak with my brother as he's done. So I'll let you know. So, okay, appreciate it. Yeah, it just blows my mind sometimes. Oh yeah. Some podcasters do a better job than game journalists except RDX. You know why? Oh God. Shout out to dealers. Shout out to RDX. They doing big things out here. You can't hate on them, man. They're doing their own thing. They're doing good. Whatever happened to Suicide Squad, Kill Justice League game? More than likely, you'll get something for that later. I mean, we just saw a CGI trailer for it, so there was no, guarantee that we're going to see gameplay of it. Like, again, a lot of the stuff that you guys saw CGI for, more than likely, you won't see gameplay for it for a while. Like the last time you saw Hellblade, right? The first time we saw Hellblade, we saw in-engine trailer. In-engine trailers usually just are an estimate of what is possible with the engine. You know what I mean? It's not guarantee of gameplay. That's why they say not a representation of gameplay. So you got that, and then the last update we got for it, they were in level design. So that game is farther away than a lot of people think it is. But again, they don't have to rely on Hellblade 2. They got other stuff to look forward to for Xbox. So you have other stuff to look forward to Xbox. But yeah, majority of gamers buy PlayStation, Xbox to play COD. They buy 1 or 2 games a year. You know, as much as I would like to say no to that, yes, is actually true. Call of Duty is like the main thing people buy. But I wouldn't just say it's Call of Duty. I would say it's like Call of Duty. It would be Madden, right? It would be like the FIFAs, the 2Ks, right? They buy stuff like that for the consoles. Exclusives, I don't know, man. It's like exclusives for PS5 or Sony and Microsoft. They hit different to a lot of people. They really hit different. So, you know how it is, man. You know how it is. Nathan Drake is Uncharted. Yeah. He said, I don't know, man. Let's see. I think I caught up with a lot of the chat. What up, Craig? He says Mass Effect is here. What's up? David Gaines, what's up? What's good, brother? What's good? Chris Jones. I'm on the second biome. How do you feel about my achievements? I'm on the second biome. How I feel? Good. I mean, if you enjoying the game, if you're enjoying Returnal, play it, man. I seen a lot of people listen. This was going on with Returnal. Returnal, I've seen a lot of people legit call it quits. I'm talking live on stream. They just called it quits. Like, I'm done with Returnal. Me, I'm just like, bro, take your time. I don't know why people are trying to rush that game. That's one game you don't rush. You take your time with Returnal. It's one of those type of games. You know what I mean? It's not even a different, it's an old school style of game. And like, you gotta take your time with that type of stuff, man. You really do. You really got to take your time. You really do. Everybody trying to rush it, like trying to speed run it. That's the reason why you're raging. You can't rush a game like Returnal. And that goes back to reviewers, man. And I had this conversation with Cognito from the Iron Lords, man. We were talking about this. And it was a good point. You know, like when they do reviews and you know that like they have like deadlines for reviews, why not put, hey, this review is a work in progress. And what I played so far, this is what I can say about, you know what I mean, of the game. Because that's kind of the thing that we need to see more of. We need to see work in progress type reviews. So instead of it being like a full review, they can say impressions of games. That way, it takes pressure off of them and they can review them at later time. Let's keep it a buck, right? Let's keep it a buck. Unless you are a legit pro at Souls games and you go through Souls games like nothing, like me personally, I can beat Bloodborne in a day. I can legit, if I really want to do it, I can go through Bloodborne in a day, no problem. A lot of people are not like good at stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like games like Bloodborne, games like Demon Souls, Sekiro, Neo, it's going to take you longer than a week to beat these games, especially for casuals. You know what I mean? I see a lot of these, journalists as casuals. I don't really see them as crazy, hardcore veterans, when it comes to gaming. I don't see them like that. So it takes a lot to beat those games. So why not just have work in progress on the reviews? Why not do that? That'll take pressure off you. I'm just saying, if you want to save integrity, instead of you going out there and saying, hey, this is the review, the game is bad, even though you only played 20% of the game or 10% of the game, and you know damn well the game got even better as you went through the list. I mean, imagine if they reviewed Red Dead 2 like that. Red Dead 2 looks great with the environments, right? It looks incredible what they've done with the world and how they shot that game and just the different perspectives of it, so to speak, with the camera. Red Dead 2, though, is essentially boring in the first 5-10, like the first couple of minutes for the game. It's actually pretty boring when you're going through it because you're mostly just going through. The map is blurred. It's not much really out there. You're just doing the story. You know what I mean? But it gets so much more deep as you progress through it. When you're halfway through the story, you're like, yo, I care about all these characters. You know what I'm saying? And it gets even more tragic down the road. It's like, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of these reviewers don't do that. Like, you can't review a game until you beat it. You really can't. Love Master. I'm only gonna pay. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay $60. Yeah, it's 3 games, but you wait for the deep sell. I mean, 3 games, $60 is a deal. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a deal. Hey, Ryan, I have to head out. Have Oscar show. I'll talk to her. See you later, Ari. Thanks for coming through. We haven't seen Dead Island 2 in years. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything for Dead Island. I never got into it. Well, Blow says, "Oh no, the site, yeah. Oh no, the site. I buy games when I have the money. If not, I'll wait for sale. I mean, again, like I said, not everybody has the luxury, man. Yeah, some people are gonna have to wait for sales, but I'm saying it goes back to this though, to dudes who cap. That's what I'm saying. Dudes who cap, they don't buy. Those who legit support and buy, not all of them have the money up front, and it's understandable. I mean, $70 is a big deal, man. I said that. It's a big deal. I already knew, again, I keep repeating myself, but I knew this was going to be a conversation that was going to be nonstop. It wasn't going to stop anytime soon. You too, Arturo. Appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for coming through. Everybody hit that like button. We got 100 people in here. Hit the like button. Let's get 100 likes. Let's see here. Right, I'm off to play Rezo. Oh, he's playing that Village. I see. He's gonna play some Village. Just finished 7. Peace, big loud. DM you soon. I got you, bro. Thank you. Salute, Aaron. Salute. I'm fighting the secret boss in Returnal. Gonna beat Ratchet and Clank before I beat Returnal. Really? Me, I'm doing the surveys for that game, man. A lot of my stuff, if you watch the live stream, a lot of my stuff didn't pop, man. Like, Act 1 didn't pop. I got some of the bosses, out the way. Like the boss 2, that trophy didn't pop when we beat him live on stream. So I got that. I beat the 3rd boss. That popped, finally. I was just going through, the world, doing the surveys, and, that's what I was pretty much doing. Just making sure everything was good, so to speak. I'm thinking, hopefully it's hopefully the rest of this stuff pops. If not, I'm probably going to have to play through it literally fresh again just to get platinum. But more than likely, it's just probably to get, like, the act trophies You know what I mean? Because like I beat the secret boss. I didn't beat the secret boss yet. I'm on my way through it, but I'm also getting those fragment things for the game too. So that's the only time-consuming thing for Returnal. But you know, again, if for those of you that are struggling with Returnal, I mean, you guys see me on camera playing the game. You know what I mean? Use my stream as inspiration. Play, just see what I'm doing. Yeah, I died. I died a shit ton of times, man. I died over 70 times in that game. But I didn't lose focus. I continued to play. Why? Because, and this is why I'm happy that I got introduced to Souls games. Souls games just conditioned me to not get angry because it's like, bro, it's part of the game. It's gonna happen, bro. I don't know why, you know. You don't go into these games that you're gonna one-shot it. You're just not gonna do it. You're gonna die a lot. And shout out, speaking of dying a lot, it's gonna be interesting to see the homie Kid Smooth play because Kid Smooth is gonna be streaming it. So looking forward to that. Whenever that happens. That's going to be fun. Word on the street, they're going to nerf Returnal. I only play full price for games I'm super hyped for. A below franchise, I thought FF7 Remake day one, and I bought Star Wars Republic Commando because of nostalgia. I mean, yeah, there you go. Those games hit different for you, so of course you're going to buy them day one. At some point in our lives, things have to go up in price. Do y'all expect everything to remain the same? Gamers are delusional. I mean, again, yeah, I knew, again, price was going to go up. I knew it. I talked about, you know, this right here. But also, again, when you raise the prices, what happens? Magnifying glasses get bigger. And what happens after the magnifying glass gets bigger? Well, people are more skeptical on games. They look at them with a closer look. They don't buy them day one. They look at them like, what does this game do that this one doesn't do? Is it worth $70? Vice versa, you know? So yeah, gaming evolves. Prices go up, absolutely. But also, those magnifying glasses get bigger. And again, it goes back to the overall package, right? If the game ain't delivering on the overall package, guess what? People are gonna look at it like, well, shit, I'm not buying that for $70. I'm not paying $70 for an incomplete experience. Am I right? Are you gonna pay $70 for a game that's 30 minutes long? No. Are you gonna pay $70 for a game that has probably 9 missions and the other 20 missions you have to pay through DLC? Of course not. You're not gonna buy that. And that right there is why a lot of people are skeptical on games. It's the industry as a whole. Like the whole giving you half a game thing needs to seriously stop. But it ain't going to stop. It's a marketing ploy. You're going to see it. Call of Duty gets away with it. So, of course, every other publisher is going to try and do the same thing. Just finished Resident Evil 7, going to play RE8. Yeah, Resident Evil 7, RE7 did not scare me at all, man. I thought it was a cool attempt with the first person, but it wasn't the game for me, dog. It wasn't all that. I thought it was okay. RE8 though, that is a dream. Like if you like Resident Evil 4, you're going to love Resident Evil 8. This is basically Resident Evil 4 and first person. I'm not going to spoil anything, but that game is bro. That game is dope. I loved it from start to finish. I really did. Boss battles were sick. Everything in the details was great. The story was good. And even just the details on the character, like when you get hurt, it looks so good. It was so good. What game do you think Sony will put on Steam next? Good question. So what do we know of? We got Days Gone, got Horizon, right? Next game that could possibly be on there, I'm gonna say it's a toss-up between Uncharted and, aside from Uncharted, Bloodborne, maybe. Reason why I say Bloodborne, Sony just went into a corporate alliance with Japan Studio. I think that's what it is. Japan Studios, who make the game. They formed a corporate alliance with them, and I'm pretty sure they did this for access to other things. Because I'm hearing there's a TV show being made for Bloodborne, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. With the TV show, it would be smart to have the game like that because you can get more eyes on the game. You know what I mean? You can go, yeah, we're gonna redo it. Maybe for PS5, you get a reboot, not reboot, but a repackage of it. It'll be like 4K, so you get like a 4K upgrade for it. For PS5, 60 FPS locked, the whole 9 yards, similar to Demon Souls. And then they'll do the TV show and put it on PC, obviously, to get, more out of the sales. So that's what I see happening with it. And as far as the Last of Us, thing, like the remake, like the first one remake for PS5, again, a lot of people open my eyes to it. Like, for example, it might have the same mechanics as Last of Us 2, like with the dodging and everything. But there is one thing I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do, too. Because you guys noticed they changed the character for Spider-Man. Like, remember how the actual character, like the face, they made him look more like Yuri, who is the voice actor for Spider-Man. You know what I mean? He looks more like Yuri. I'm wondering, are they going to change the look? I don't think they're going to do this, but that'd be weird that they change the look for Ellie and Joel for this TV show. I seriously hope we're not going into this trend where that becomes a thing, where they make them look like the TV show counterpart to launch with the TV show. You see what I'm saying? Because honestly, I didn't even think I would ever have a conversation like this. I was like, okay, Spider-Man PS4 getting a remake for PS5. Cool, I'm all in. I see the character model. I was like, good guy. He looks like Yuri. He looks nothing like the original character model that we've seen. It looks good. It looks crazy, right? It looks next gen. It looks top tier. But it's like, that's what it takes some getting used to, because that's not what he looks like for the most part. It's not what he looked like. My brother TX Gamer, what's up, fam? Good to see you. What's up, Dion? What's up? Oh, TX Gamer, I found that film. We might have to watch that after the stream. I don't know if y'all down. We can go on Twitch. We can stream the worst movie in history. Everybody's been hitting me up for another crazy stream like that on Twitch. And I've been wanting to do it, but I'm looking for the proper movie for it. And I think I found it. I found the worst movie in history of movies. It's kind of like a cringe stream. We've been doing that on Twitch. I haven't done one in a while. It's been like 3 months probably since we done it. So yeah, I found that. I found it. I'm talking it's worse. It's worse than the dude that was like, I've been busy. It's worse. It's worse than that. It's worse than that. It's hilarious. So they gotta do Bloodborne. Oh yeah, I think so. That'll be it. I wonder if they will do a showcase before or after E3. Oh yeah, that's definitely given. I see it happening after Microsoft showcase. Come on. E3 week, you think Sony's going to be silent around E3? That'd be weird. I don't think they're going to be silent around E3. I don't think so. It's going to come down to how well Microsoft does, too. What's up, Dion? If I didn't say what's up, what's up? MV, what's up, my dude? What's up? Check out the Quest House. A hilarious bad movie. Bro, we were watching this movie it's called Undefeatable. I don't know if you ever heard of that, Donald Bruh. Oh my God. It was so hilarious. It was so hilarious. Dude was like the Terminator going through this character. It's like it had the most ridiculous plot point. It didn't make any sense. Literally, this dude's literally just appearing at sites, finding these women and like taking out like their boyfriends. It was weird, bro. His boss calls like, "Yo, how come you missed the fight?" He's like, "I've been busy." Like it's just it's so bad. His boss over here looking at cue cards while he's being confronted. It's funny. It's a funny film. All right, so TX Gamer said he's down. All right, we'll do it for sure. We'll do it after the stream. Exactly. Bro, you seen Miami Connection? Bro, I think I have. I think I have seen that. I actually do think I've seen that. I do think I've seen that. To be real, I'm sick of Uncharted, God of War, Last of Us. I'm open for new IPs. I don't know, man. Great games, but if they keep milking these franchises, they risk money. And that's true. But again, remember what I said before. It comes down to what? Why am I doing this? Comes down to sales, people. Those games sell. God of War sold ridiculously well. Uncharted 4 sold ridiculously well. Horizon Zero Dawn sold ridiculously well. What else sold ridiculously well? Spider-Man. these games are selling. So you're going to see those games get pushed. But when it comes to new games that a lot of people like to hype up, like I said, man, it's going to be interesting to see how these games do in the marketplace. That's going to be the biggest thing. Like, we can talk about them in videos. I can do, like, theory videos and go, yo, this game's about this, right? But ultimately, it comes down to how it performs in the actual marketplace itself. You know what I mean? If the game really does do well, you're going to guarantee a sequel. You're going to be guaranteed XYZ, depending on how well it sells. And nobody can really refute this. It's the truth. The more people try to act like, oh, it's just an Xbox thing with Game Pass. Let's move Xbox Game Pass out of this conversation, because that's a different thing by itself. That's their thing. This is in our community. This is in our box in PlayStation, right? In our box over here in PlayStation, things are a little different from what you guys are seeing over in Xbox. With PlayStation, they take risk and stuff, right? They take risk with these games, but as you clearly can see with a lot of these games, especially like innovative ways of playing, like Wonder Book, right? Those things don't do super well, now do they? Some games do well, like David Cage with Heavy Rain. It was a different style of game. Heavy Rain did ridiculously well. It won Game of the Year. You guys remember that game? And then we thought, maybe people are all in for this type of game. Then he came out Beyond Two Souls. Beyond Two Souls didn't really do too hot. Now, did it, people? What did he do afterwards? He waited till PS4, and we got one of his best works yet with Detroit. So, you see what I'm saying? It really comes down to the marketplace itself and how the game does. It really does. That's going to really determine a lot of this stuff. It really is. I have a feeling E3 will be crazy. At least I hope so. And the Summer Gaming Fest still thing with my man Jeff. Yeah, Jeff's probably still going to do Summer Gaming Fest or Summer Games Fest. Xavier says, "Love your channel. Keep it up. Where is that Legacy back and pat?" What's up, Xavier? Legacy back and pat. Like I said with Hip Hop Gamer, when we broke that stuff down with the patents, that's a pipe dream at this point on what they're going to do. They're giving you, like, we're seeing bits and pieces of it. We'll get more on it as we get later down the gen, but they're working towards it from what we're seeing. It's not happening yet, though. Just to answer your question right now, it's not happening yet. But you're going to get something to suffice that later. You know what I mean? In some capacity. I see it happening in some weird way. Just like Ratchet and Clank. Yes, sir. Just like Ratchet and Clank. If Microsoft announces Fallout New Vegas 2, I would flip. I should. Again, everybody should be excited for both sides. A lot of stuff's happening. They bring back SOCOM and a soft reboot of Resistance. Dog, Sony pockets will be deeper. Resistance, I've been talking about Resistance for the longest time. That goes into the big surprises. That might be one of them. I mean, come on. It makes sense. Insomniac's been tweeting Resistance. They've been tweeting Sunset Overdrive. And y'all know Sony. Sony likes to take those small mental jabs, right? Sony having, Sunset Overdrive sequel on PS5, that would be a big mental jab towards their competition. Would it not be, guys? Just saying, that might be something that they want for PS5. But more than likely, I will put my eggs into the Resistance basket as I see that being full-fledged remade for the PlayStation 5 in a big capacity. That's what I see personally. That's the thing I'm definitely seeing in the future. I mean, listen. I'm not saying nobody's perfect, Xbox. I'm not saying that. There are PlayStation guys who are just as bad. I'm not. I'm not even going to sit here and act like it, bro. I'm not. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Let's keep it a buck. I'm not even going. Let's not even do that, because everybody plays a part in this circle, whether they want to admit it or not. They play a part in this circle. Envy, what's up, Envy? What's up? All right, no, I said Envy. I said what's up, Envy. What else going on? What's going on here? Good questions going on here. Oh, y'all talking about movies. y'all gonna be cringing to the max when y'all see this movie I'm about to pull on after this. So y'all about to go ahead. SpongeBob is garbage. Hopefully they don't. I mean, again, it goes back to, how they go about it in the weird, again, it goes back to how they go about it in this, like, in this war. You know how Sony and Microsoft do those little mental shots? It happens. Did you know, Ryan, there's someone posing as you on a streamer on Twitch. He donated $50 to Ranger Redemption, the e-beggar. That was me, Seto. Wait, you were in that stream, Seto? That was me. Yeah, I watch Wings of Redemption every now and then. I tune into his streams. I'm about to say, you have me looking at like, what? Somebody posted as me? That was me. He even used your name. Yeah, that's me. This girl, if you're after, it's not those. It's not from those Xbox codes. There are plenty of great Xbox Common Sense channels out there. I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. There are great channels everywhere who talk about Xbox, PlayStation, of course. That's true. But, again, I'm not going to sit here and act like dudes don't play a part in the circle that goes around that continuously happens. And it's weird. It's weird that people actually play into it. It really is. No, I'm not even going to comment on that PlayStation game. I'm not even going to comment on it. Weird thing is, I have nothing against them or anything. I'm not even going to comment on it. That's another argument for a lot of other people. I'm not getting to that. Let's see. I don't know. Central Overdrive looks hella fun. I mean, it might get it. Might get that push. Might not. Hard to say. Now, I saw it on a clip channel. I can't believe that shit. What? I can't be nice to Wings of Redemption? I sent him $5. Like, hey, what's up? I think I remember the message. I said, what did I say? I dropped 5, and I was like, yo, Wings, good to see you. Hope everything's well. I think that's what I said to him. And then as soon as that happened, he was getting team killed. He was playing, I think he was playing Battlefield. He got team killed or something like that, or he was getting killed. Like, dude was stream sniping, or dude was kept following him, like shooting at him. It's weird. That dude goes through some of the weirdest hurdles just to be a content. That's wild. Like, he played Call of Duty. I remember this too, because I remember he was playing Demon Souls or something like that, or Dark Souls. He had like 100 people watching, right? Soon as he switched to Call of Duty, it was like clockwork. It was like 500 viewers in the chat. Like, at the snap of a finger, it was like, yo, everybody just saw, it's Call of Duty. Let me get in here so I can stream snipe. It was wild, bro. That's crazy. He said, totally unrelated to PlayStation. I'm going to need Microsoft to give up Rare so Nintendo can make a proper Donkey Kong game. Oh, that's I don't know, man. You might get a good one. I don't know, man. That's a good point, though, Donald. I would love to see Rare make Donkey Kong again. I really would. Are we going to get a new Ratchet movie with Rivet? I think they're probably waiting to see how she does. Well, really, I don't think they're gonna do that many. I don't think they'll do another movie with Ratchet because I don't think the last movie did that well, did it? A lot of people criticized it. They said that the game was a lot better than that movie, right? Wasn't that the big deal for the last for that Ratchet movie? So I think that was the case. On which you place the odds of Microsoft putting Game Pass on Switch? Oh, it's possible. Definitely possible. Because wasn't Microsoft supposedly doing the network for Nintendo? Remember that? Remember that big report? They was helping them with their network. I mean, if you're helping Microsoft with the network, it makes sense to put Game Pass on there, as a consolation prize. I'm saying, it makes sense they'll do it. Phil will not give up on the possibility of Game Pass coming to PlayStation. And again, me personally, I'm not going to sit here and say it won't happen, but he's not giving up on the possibility. He really ain't. I mean, you already got a PlayStation game, so to speak, on Xbox with MLB, even though Sony doesn't really own the IP. It was the other way around, but it was the MLB owns it. Let's see here. Okay, read these comments. Wow, we got the real Seto Kaiba in the building. Yeah, we got Seto Kaiba. He won't duel Big Cloud, and and any game though. He won't duel me, but he's a real supporter. Shout out to Seto. Yeah, you're right. Even his pay subs are trolling him. Even this bro, his mods are definitely sleeper agents. I've seen that, bro. They let some of the weirdest comments slide, and it's like he has to like manually get rid of them. It's like, bro, bro. You're living on the edge at that point. You're really living on the edge. I wish I could send all the Xbox gamers to the shadow. Still right. I don't get me wrong. The last two Donkey Kong Returns games were good as fuck, but we need those iconic enemies. I agree. We do. I remember how dope Donkey Kong was on the Game Boy. I think it was on the. I think I played on the Game Boy Advance. That one was lit when you fight the rat and everything. Yeah, I remember that. It was dope. I had fun, bro. Good times with Donkey Kong, bro. It's good times. Nintendo, bro. They got so many characters they can be using, and they're not using them. Apparently, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart takes place after Into the Nexus. Yeah, I heard about it. It's gonna be. I never played Into the Nexus, so I can't really say much about what I feel about that. So, I'm still interested to see what's up though. True, good point. Oh, he's talking to him. I want a Jack and Dexter movie before a God of War one. I don't know, man. Again, I don't know how it would do. I would support it, though. A lot of people would support it, but I don't know. Again, we say it, but I don't know how it really would do in realistic terms. If Game Pass was on PlayStation, they would have to... Let's move out the chair, man. We'll go. Oh, man. Barlock game would be the counterpunch to Starfield. Bro, listen, I've seen some comments about Starfield, dudes going, oh, it's not going to be exclusive. I'm like, guys, like I said before, Microsoft's got their thing, Sony's got their thing. I don't understand why everybody's crying about this or having a big deal about this. Microsoft owns Microsoft's owning what they're doing. They're doing their own thing. They're being like real like aggressive with Xbox right now. And we've been asking for them to have exclusives for the longest, so I don't get it. I don't get why anybody's upset about it. I really don't. It was like, it's time. I'm like, bro, who cares? They got their exclusives. PlayStation got theirs. If you want that game, why don't you go support the other platform? If you really want it. You have any more interviews lined up? Yes, sir. I do. This week, we got one for Friday. More like it's going to be a double for you guys Friday. And then we got another big one for you on Saturday. So this week's going to be lit. I got you guys covered. We're definitely doing a lot of cool stuff for you guys, okay? You definitely don't want to miss either one of these, especially the Saturday one. You don't want to miss any of these. We're going to have fun with y'all. So make sure that bell icon is ticked and everything nature, and it says all for notifications, all right? So you won't miss it. That goes for videos as well. Well, y'all know me. I'm quick with everything. That mod for Resident Evil Blaze here. Oh Lord, that mod for Lady D. Listen, it was only a matter of time. Some dudes are acting weird. When they saw the Aloy one, they was like, "Oh, how can you support this?" I'm like, "Have y'all seen the downloads for it? It's only like what, 2,000 people downloaded it or something like that, and it's still low." That's for a select part of the game, like community for a PC. Like a select people actually buy into that stuff, man. I'll be honest with y'all, select. But I get it. A lot of people don't want it, but still, it's not. I don't really be blown away. So, you know how it is. He says MLB does not own IP of the show. Something else IP. Now, I'm pretty sure they had a say in it, right? It was something about them having a say in it. I'm literally going off the top of my head of what happened with that game. It was something like they had to say. It was the license, right? They owned the license or something like that. The license. That's what I guess I'm referring to as the license. So Starfield talk is lame. You haven't seen a trailer or a dev talk. You have no idea the scope of the game. And that's true. That is true. They seen screenshots and everybody was like, oh, it might be Mass Effect. I'm like, can y'all just wait for confirmation? Can y'all wait till you see the game? I mean, and the same thing goes for Indiana Jones. We have been seeing nothing for Indiana Jones. We don't know how this game is going to look. Is it first person? Is it third person? What are they going to do? I'm telling you right now, though, if Indiana Jones plays exactly like Uncharted 4, like with the whip and everything, and I see dudes literally praise this into oblivion, even though they came after Uncharted, I'm just going to be like, yo, this just proves the hypocrisy in this community sometimes, dude. Like, y'all complain about everything, but y'all not happy. Y'all can't be happy for anything. Y'all really can't. So, it's weird, man. And yes, that's true. It is like Cyberpunk levels of hype. The hype alone killed Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk didn't have they had no no hope for that damn game, man. With Cyberpunk, they did all the damage for us, man. We was like, yo, can we see gameplay for Cyberpunk before we talk about it? It was like, oh, it's game of the generation. I'm like, bro, every month. How long was it going on, guys? It was like every month we were hearing information of something being dragged from the game, like the third person point of view. Remember that was the biggest thing that I was super hyped for, especially when we saw the cars and everything. I was like, this game's gonna be lit. We got the third person perspective. It's gonna be like GTA in a sense, right? It's gonna be open world. Bro, I was like, this is gonna be fire. They took all the third person scenes out. The customization was there, but you couldn't really see your customization because it was in first person. That's like, dog, they tripping with this game, like, oh man. But you know, what can you do? Maybe in PC they'll fix it. Y'all still talking about Abby? Talking about Abby? What you talking about? What's up, bro? All I'm saying is you can be any engine, but you can have an idea what that's like. Death Stranding, something you never play like that. Yeah, that's true. Wait to see the scopes, then about means what the hell's going on. There you go. Good point. I think that's about it, man. It's Sunday. I definitely want to chill with y'all. So, if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, I think Nightbot has already shared the link probably a bajillion times in the chat. Just scroll up. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. We're going to do this cringe stream. You guys want to chill out, hang out with me in the Discord. I'm probably going to jump into the open chat and we can all watch this together. We'll stream this on the on Twitch. This terrible film. So we'll be in there in like 5 minutes as this stream ends. But before I end, let me end this on a good note here. So you guys remember Blue Point. This is the last bit for you guys. I know I should have already got to this by now, but we were having a good natural conversation, so it dragged. So my apologies. Anyway, Blue Point. Their future game, man, they want to push the bounds of what it can do with the next game. Now, the last time we talked about Blue Point, there was a big rumor, big report going around, right? That Blue Point was going to make Metal Gear Solid Remake. I'm not talking about 1. I'm not talking about 2. I'm not talking about 3. I'm talking about all 4 for the PS5. They were going to remake the entire series for PS5. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this right here would be the big deal for PS5 if they can get this out here. Now, I'm not expecting all these games in one big collection. They could do it, but I don't think they're going to do that. I see them doing this bits and pieces with each particular game, if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? I see that happening. This could be the big reveal for them. And we already heard about Silent Hills, right? We heard about Silent Hills. We've heard about Castlevania. I've done videos on these. Metal Gear has been the biggest thing that's been talked about the most. So let me tell you right now, if I see Metal Gear Solid 4, Oh my god, my imagination's gonna be lost, bro. I love that game so much. Metal Gear Solid 4 was amazing, especially if they add the ability to play as Raiden, bro. Make it so. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. What you guys think? Blue Point making Metal Gear Solid remake on a scale of 1 to 10. Go ahead and rate it in the comment section below. Let's go ahead. Let's see the ratings. What y'all believe? How likely do y'all see that being the case? Let me tell you, man. I think Blue Point is about to join PlayStation. And while you guys do that, let me. I got an alert. I don't know what I grabbed. Oops. Oh, shout out to Dean for the follow. Thank you. How's that? What the hell was that on my screen? See, he says he's old school. Let me scroll this down 1 second. Oh, why's my screen doing this? Oh, I gotta do this. That's why. Let me move. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to move my screen. All right, so I see one for Dawn. She says 10. Anybody else? Y'all got any hopes for this game being made by Blue Point? I'm just saying, man. It's up in the air. It's a possibility. It's definitely in the air for PS5. Don't play with my emotions. So I'm saying, man. Possibilities, bro. Possibilities. Which one was it? This one? I'm just going to switch that off to that. But, you know, possibilities, bros. Possibilities are endless of what you can get. Optimistic 8. Okay. Says a 6. God of War 1 and 2 would be a nice remake. Yeah, that'd be cool. God of War 3, though, I mean, honestly, God of War 3 is so good. I would keep that as is, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't change the perspective of God of War 3. I mean, they could make it insane, but I wouldn't change the perspective of that game at all. But you know how that is. Well, all right, so that's pretty much all the news your boy got for you guys today. Quick little recap of stuff we definitely missed, but y'all know how it is. Shout out to everybody who came through. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. We about to chill in the Discord, so I'm going to jump into probably either the game room or the movie theater in the Discord. Y'all want to pull up, go ahead, pull up. We're going to watch this film on Twitch. We're going to chill, man. I enjoyed this awesome Sunday. I have a big day. I have a big appointment Monday, so I'd rather chill with y'all, watch something funny, than go into everything else. This week's going to be cool, so again, cool things happening. Shout out to you guys for everything. I appreciate y'all. And, yeah, see you guys on the next one, which will more likely be Friday. So we'll see you guys Friday and Saturday live. But you know how it is, man. I appreciate y'all. All right? Y'all be good.